Look back at the film. What was your evaluation of the run game?
I think it was like, they had a pretty good defense. You just got to do a better job, like you said, moving people off the ball and, having to get more calls and stuff like that so we can establish the run.
Do you feel like there was running room there the times you got opportunities?
Yeah, with them, you're not going to break a lot of long runs. As with them, you got to try to wear them down and get them tired, and I think that's when you'll start seeing a lot more movement with them.
Coach Muschamp talked about this week being more hard-headed in the running game. Is that something you'd like to see too, and kind of getting more carries to kind of get into the flow of the game?
Yeah, of course. So, like I said, with the running game, it's just kind of sometimes you just got to stick with it because it can be ugly at times. So you got to stick with it and just try to get calls, and eventually it'll break.
Do you get the sense that the game plans will be more hard-headed in the run game in the future?
Yeah, I think so. Like I said, that was a learning experience for us going against Georgia, so we'll do a lot better job moving forward.
Have the coaches communicated that to you?
Yeah, they have.
What was Coach Bentley's message post-game and in the last couple of days to you guys?
Just to just bounce back. This was a learning experience. We still have a long way to go as far as the season goes. So, we're just gonna focus on Marshall and bounce back and do a better job with them.
He probably sensed, I would imagine, that you guys were frustrated just because you didn't get a ton of carries. Did he address that after the game?
Not really. It's kind of just something that we know. Just like we have to do a better job as an offense, getting more calls and stuff like that. So, we'll just pick it up this week.
You feel like you flushed the loss pretty well. Is that in the past? Was today's practice pretty?
Yeah. We focus on Marshall. We got to let that go.
Will y'all spend more time with football this week, or just because there are no classes?
Nah, it's probably about the same. It's about the same.
So you got some free time?
We got a little study hall after this, so it ain't too much free time.
Tasson, how much more confident are you this year than last year?
Yeah, I feel like I always said, man, anytime you do anything, 1 year and then you come back and do it again the second year, you're just going to be a lot more confident in yourself. So, that's just how I feel. I don't really have to explain that too much more. Just the more you do something, the more confident you'll get in it.
Were there times last year when you got down on yourself a little bit? It seemed like you played a lot one game, you didn't play a lot.
Yeah. As a player, you just got to be able to handle it. Just bounce back and focus on, the next game. But like I said, this year, just trying to, just dealing with all that stuff happening last year, just coming back, learning from it, and making myself a better player, mentally and physically.
What are your impressions of the offense through 2 games, and do you feel like you're going faster than what you guys did last year?
Yeah, we did. We're definitely going a lot faster.
Do you feel like you're more productive offensively through 2 games than maybe you felt at times last year?
Yeah, and I think like I said, we're taking more shots. We're going downfield a little bit more than we did last year. So with that, it expands the defense.
Do you feel like this rotation will continue with you and Rico basically sharing carries about 50-50?
Yeah, really it's just going off of, however the game is going, who has the flow. But I think we'll definitely both get a crack at it, to see who's feeling it and then go from there.
How did it feel for you? You played really well in that opening game and got a touchdown there after somewhat a frustrating season last year. How good did that feel? And what were your emotions like in that?
Yeah, it felt good, and all I just want to do is just keep building on it. Just come back next week and try to do better against Georgia. Like I said, it didn't come out in the outcome that we wanted it, but we got Marshall this week, so just try to improve again and do even better.
Tyson, how much of the talk this week is really just like, yeah, it was a big loss, but it's only week 2, and you got 10 games left?
Yeah. Like I said, it's still early in the season. We still have our goals ahead of us. So, main thing, we just got to learn from it, bounce back, and then continue on with the season.
What was the biggest difference in the run game, you think, from 2 weeks ago, other than just a tougher defense? But what didn't you guys do well?
I think that was the main thing, to be honest with you. They had some guys on defense. Their defense is pretty good, but that's pretty much all I can attribute it to.
On the runs you guys did have, were the majority of those RPOs, or a lot of them kind of just called runs?
From what I remember, most of them were RPOs. We usually have a tag on most of our runs, just depending on the box, so I would say that.
How challenging is it to transfer from a school and come in like you did last year and make your mark and feel comfortable? That looking back on that.
Yeah, I think that The biggest thing with that, I mean, you just have to have great guys in the locker room. Like I said, great people in the organization, and they just accepted me, allowed me to come in and just, work. And, I think that's the biggest thing, just having welcoming people in the organization. That was the biggest thing for me.
Was there any particular player or players that helped you most, that accepted you and helped you adjust?
No, just from the day I stepped in. I remember the day I first came in, it was like me and Monte, we got here around the same time, so I was always talking with him. And, I mean, even everybody in the locker room was just welcoming, talking to everybody. And, some of the guys are gone now, but for the most part, everybody was welcoming.